Sean, make sure you come.
I got it.
Okay.
This class is short.
No, it's recording. We're good.
Oh.
2 hour late start.
You're supposed to go to something.
Yeah, he sent emails.
I think Rod needs to teach you how to count.
He went
Do you
2,
see
1,
his
3.
email?
Yeah, I just put them on there and then realized they weren't in the right order, but it doesn't really matter. I hope not.
Got an email from Infogram.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks. You're good.
Just to sign up on.
I guess you guys don't need the first one, because I'll just put it up here. But before we do.
Like, first one is a number 2, or?
Just put the computers down for now. Just want to deal with that. Alright. You guys read these alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do need a writing utensil.
You guys tell me what these have in common?
Alright, you guys want to get out a blank sheet?
Anything.
Nouns.
Now,
Nouns? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't mean to do that.
most things a 40-year-old man has.
They're in your dorm room.
I guess maybe not a roommate.
They'll smell.
I was gonna say
They
dorm
all
room too, but it was cat.
So far, those are pretty clever.
They are molecules.
Yeah, that's kind of it. They're all made up of atoms, and they're all
They take up
considered
space.
matter. Yeah. So they're all considered
Things.
pretty much anything you can think of is considered matter, and so that's kind of cool because all matter is created from atoms. So yeah, and atoms are like the building blocks of elements, and it's kind of what you heard in science, like cells are the building blocks of tissue, organs make us. Well, the building blocks of cells are atoms. So we'll kind of dive into that a little bit, and we'll watch this video. You guys don't have to get it up. We'll just get it up on here. You guys have any guesses as to what makes up atoms? Anything? Just as before we kind of go into this, little prior knowledge activation.
Protons.
Yeah.
Electrons, neutrons.
Along those lines,
Nucleus?
there's a nucleus in an atom. One of these was Spanish, and I can't remember.
We'll find out real quick.
So this isn't too long of a video.
Our bodies are made up of millions of microscopic cells. Cells are the building blocks of life.
Jeff, come back.
You decide,
Yeah, you didn't have to have four, it's just all.
what are the building blocks of cells?
This on the top, and then
Atoms are the building blocks of cells. In fact, atoms are the building blocks of matter. All living things are made of atoms, as are non-living things, such as rocks,
guys been able to do
located
that at
in
all?
the nucleus. Swirling around the nucleus are electrons, the third type of subatomic particle. Electrons have a negative charge and orbit the nucleus at extremely high speeds. You decide what makes atoms in the element gold different from those in lead.
Do you guys have any idea?
The atoms in
But
One's faster maybe.
okay. Based on what they said about protons and electrons, neutrons like particles inside of an atom, do you think one might have more than the other to differentiate between each other? Okay.
These two elements have different numbers of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Gold has 79 protons, 118 neutrons, and 79 electrons, whereas lead has 82 protons, 125 neutrons, and 82 electrons. Due to these differences in chemical structure, these substances are very different from each other.
Cool. So that was the end of the video. Like I said, it's pretty short. But I'm gonna pass out these. I forgot note cards. And if you guys can share with each other. And just kind of collaborate, work together, come up with one thing you liked about the video, one thing that kind of stuck out, and one thing you kind of want to learn more.
What do you like about the video?
The second thing was the ends of like how they talked about how they have like different ones. Yeah. That's what I want to know more about. Is like why they have different. Why different electrons or whatever. Why
You
different
wanna learn more
spheres?
about?
So is what we like and what
Yeah.
we want to learn
What you
about.
like, what you want to learn more about.
Like how they really did it to real life.
What was the second question?
What were the questions? Yeah, I know.
What were the three questions?
Just two, one thing you like, and one thing you want to learn more about.
Like advanced electronic things.
Like change them, like if there's something at least the same thing.
No, two would be nice.
Like I don't know. I'm trying.
Like if you take away electrons, are they the same thing?
Yeah.
You guys start wrapping up what you're writing and we'll move on.
Good one. On science, my science teachers were from the street.
Okay, pencils down. If you want to pass in what you wrote, I'd appreciate it.
Do we have our name on it?
I know you guys are. Pages are slick. Okay, so now I want you guys to go to this number 2, but the first link on here. Make it interesting.
So like school.ed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys might have to log in. It's that MORC 4321. Because the username and the password is Iowa AEA. And then you might have to copy and paste that link once you do get logged in. Rod's got it. If one of you guys can't get it, share with your partner. Kind of make it easier, expedite this a little bit.
Like she's my partner actually, so
I got it, right?
I'm having issues. That's okay. I can use mine. I think mine's still in it when I did my bed.
If you feel like this might be a little bit too complicated of a text, then you want to go to another website, I have that too. But for right now, let's have most of us use this one so we're kind of all together. For right now, I'll give you about 10 minutes or so, maybe less if you can get it done. We have a fundamentals quiz you can kind of use and go through the website. Yeah, there should be 2 of them in. Maybe not. Nope. Yeah, I had a hard time separating it. There you go. So read through it first, and then see how much you can answer the questions. It's kind of like an honesty test. Try to read it and then answer the questions without looking at it. And if you need help, obviously you can add it too.
Protons have a charge. You know all this? You're just flying. Oh yeah, I knew this one.
And based on that video, some of you guys might be able to answer these already. So
And if they have a positive, then that means they have to have a negative.
They're found in the nucleus of the atom. No, they're not nucleus anymore.
I think it's negative.
Hang on, that one answer you had right there earlier.
Is it Adam? Yeah.
So much matter that over.
I can get some.
It's comparable to electrons. No, electrons are attached.
Yeah.
Yep, nucleus.
How can you find the number of protons?
Ollie, you have a question?
Nope.
Okay.
I was talking with my partner.
All right. He's doing all right
Yep. For now.
for now.
So now we're gonna go ahead and start our. Now, what I'm gonna hand out to you here, alright, is your sheets of paper. As we're going through this video, I want you to write down some of the answers to each question. I'm gonna stop the video occasionally, that way you can write down, you can pass the shoulder partner.
Mine
you
work.
catch the answer. Okay? These are some very important things that we'll be learning while we're doing this unit, so pay attention to the reading here.
It's almost done.
See if everything works here.
This nucleus, right? Where are the neutrons found? Aren't they connected to protons in the nucleus? Move the picture.
Yeah. This one?
Which one?
I don't know how to spell this. Oh, I was spelling neutron with nucleus. What's that thing around it? Those are the one things that are attached. Aren't those the electrons?
Are the electrons on the other side?
Yeah, those are the spinny things.
Yeah. Atomic number and
The shell?
atomic mass is kind of what you need to do.
Oh, you
Yeah.
subtract the atomic mass from the atomic number.
Electrons are in the shell.
Yeah.
The electrons spin around in the shell.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. So how do you find out the electrons? Shell? Question mark? Count them?
Get stuck somewhere.
Stuck everywhere.
Is the reading okay, or is it
Well, I'm trying to scan.
giving you some information and some not? Because we do have another website if you want to use that too.
Should we try that other website? There's an electron. Okay, here we go. I have it.
Let's try this.
Well, that one looks like a fun one.
Well, that was another one we'll use right after this.
This was the.
I don't know if I put the link on that email.
Oh. Maybe I'm just oh. Just looking for the answers in black and white.
I wonder if we're looking for
Are
atomic
the
number,
HTML
atomic mass.
affairs this wheel.
How
Oh.
can you find the number of photons? It could be atomic
If you
number.
want to,
I don't know.
just start Googling that URL there and see if you'll find it.
It's not.
What question are you stuck on right now?
Like where to find things? Like how technical do you get?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
How
what
can you find the number of protons? So like look at the atom number, or
atomic number
Or atomic
is
number.
So atomic number.
is the same number
Okay.
of protons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So periodic table technically cannot find server.
Oh, okay.
change.
I'll try this.
I'll find that.
For those of you that are kind of struggling a little bit, this is the kind of simpler version of the website. If you guys want to look at this, I'll navigate it for you up here if you want. If you guys are still struggling, I know you guys are done.
Perfect.
You guys want me to click on something?
Protons. Protons.
Can you guys read that?
Ooh, create different elements.
What? I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on.
Adding
So.
proton
Command port.
creates different elements.
Hang on. We should have known that.
I feel like I do, but I just second guess myself.
That make it easier?
Can you find the number of neutrons? Isn't neutrons the same as a proton?
No, that's the atomic
If you
mass.
guys want to go to, since you guys do a little bit of.
They have
you're
atomic
waiting on
mass.
too much,
Atomic, whatever.
This is
Atomic.
atomic mass?
Yeah.
He just moved his arm. I can't see anymore.
And I want you to watch at
Hate
least
when it happens.
2 videos.
How can you
And,
electrons? That's
play
the
that
same
up
as
to 3
the
games.
atomic number.
Pretty
Since
interactive
protons
website.
are their electrons.
You'll learn a little bit.
So did you go to the websites? Yeah, well, then you take that content test.
I'm really bad at that.
I encourage you to take it sooner rather than later. Like as soon as you.
Does that
put
open
it
it all?
on, it feels easy.
I think we
I think we're done.
got some
Okay.
Maybe.
to work with.
You guys got it?
Atomic mass. The PLT one, you wait till you're done. But the content one, you're done with all your content classes. It's just to take it.
You
I was
really
there
nice
for
handwriting.
practice.
Yeah, so you should probably.
I'm gonna die.
Well, when I heard, is it the English one that has stuff in on like African American literature and that you don't have to cross on that, so you just have to work?
No, I took minorities lit,
Or
which
Or they fixed it or something.
You guys
they
want
need
to
to
wait
fix
for
it.
just a
Yes, I
second
was
before we
like,
go
oh,
over
we're
it
gonna learn
together?
about all the minorities, and then we get there and she's
Alright,
like, it's
we'll
so
go over it a little bit
narratives, and I was
together,
like,
make sure you
thanks.
guys have the right answers. Because this is a kind of a study guide for future use, so I want you guys to have the right answers so you know what to study for. Rod, what'd you get, what do you have for number 1?
The basic all matters the end.
Okay, cool. Did everyone have that? If you don't, write
It's the
that down.
what? Adam.
Number 2.
Protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Cool. Those are the 3 basic ones. So, everyone make sure you have that. Number 3.
Nucleus and positive.
Nice.
Alright. I have atomic number for number 4.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
atomic number, or the mass number minus the number of neutrons, too, if you wanna look at it that way. You'd have to know the number of neutrons to find that, though, and so you kinda work backwards.
So this would probably be the atomic mass minus the number of protons.
Okay, number 5,
Creates different element.
yep, the element changes, so. Yeah,
Is nucleus?
good. And number 7, anyone wanna volunteer? No? Yeah?
Rod, you got it.
What?
Number 7. Number 7, you got it.
Atomic mass minus the atomic number.
Yeah, and and that's to find the number of neutrons. And so you could work it the other way to find the atomic number or number of protons from that question previous to this one. So we have what, 2 more? Number 8?
Negative.
Negative? Cool, everyone have that?
Alright, so check.
And number 9, last one.
You got the answers to all of those questions.
Same as proton.
Protons. Yeah, same as atomic number as well. So, I already had these guys start on it a little bit, but if you want to go to the very last link I sent you guys, I think it's nanospace, yeah, molecular space or whatever. So this is a pretty interactive website, a lot of videos and a lot of games to kind of help your understanding of kind of what we just went over. So I want you guys to watch at least 2 videos and play at least 2 or 3 games. So kind of just explore the website a little bit.
It's taking forever to load. I'm impatient. It's the things like opening.
Some of these games are a little bit confusing to operate, not that they're confusing to like understand. They're actually kind of difficult in playing, not just the concept.
So I want to show you guys what we're going to do here. We've got our Venn diagram. And you guys are going to be south. Okay? You have your literacy. Then you guys are going to be these.
Polymer chain game.
You're going to get these, and then you're going to want to do this out. What you're going to do is you're going to find 5 important pieces of information in your category. Okay?
Noble gases.
10 MERS. Look how much 1 billion times would look
There are
like.
websites on the bottom of your
Wow.
Oh, this one's a hard one. I don't like it.
to show you another piece of
God. Oh.
I've got 2 phones here that you guys can use.
Jafio.
What you're gonna do is here's your app that you can
Making
use.
MERS.
You're gonna go to the gallery.
I didn't know how to make it.
Where it says
Like a snake.
you can pick.
Polymers?
There it is. Median.
I wonder what happens when you hit the wrong one. Come on.
Okay, so again, you're looking for 5 important pieces of information. So what you can do, let's say I was with the South. So I was on your guys' group now. So let's select Confederate.
Uh-oh, you lost a whole bunch.
Right on this phone, and it's got people, weapons, ships. So you could select.
Time.
You ran out. They're like,
Wow, those people are good.
Click on the check mark there, or the question mark, and it'll tell you all about it. You can easily find one good sentence.
Well, now that I know how to play. This my mouse is neat.
Back button's on the bottom right on this phone, so you guys use that one. And again, you can use the websites.
Maybe you can't go
On your
fast.
other sheet as well.
Ooh, that one's like a magnet, I think. Whatever I just got was a magnet.
yeah, it's like,
I'm winning.
how did you collected 15? They said you need 10.
Yeah, why aren't I on level 2
I
yet?
bet you it's balloon. It's $2. How?
Alright, enough of this MERS game. It needs to tell me this stuff.
So level 2 is,
It's not what I wanted.
you need 15 this time.
I'm done with MERS.
Okay. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Okay, you stop what you're doing. We're gonna go to the last one. And I want, you guys are doing pretty well. You two decide who wants to leave the room. And then one of you 3 decide which one of you wants to leave the room. Now you 2 who wants to leave the room. So 3 students leave the room.
Okay.
Okay, now that they are gone, I want you guys to decide, we're gonna build atoms together. I want you guys to decide which ones they're gonna build and so they won't know when they're coming in. They'll just kind of be surprised. So based on what we know goes into an atom and how it's constructed, they're going to use their knowledge, and you guys are going to help them out. So. And we can only pick up to the first 10 elements. We only have 10 protons and 10 electrons. So I guess for the first one, Rod will go first. What do you guys think Rod should build? What element?
Neon.
Carbon.
Carbon,
What'd you say?
neon.
Neon. Helium, hydrogen, lithium, boron, carbon, neon, oxygen.
Look at you.
I'm pretty good.
Okay, so neon, you guys good with that?
Sure.
Cool. Hey, Rod.
Okay, so what we're going
You're
to
up.
do now, I'm gonna break you guys
I'm
up.
glad I stayed in.
And so I'm gonna pair you
So you come over here.
you two, and you're gonna teach each other, okay? So if you have South, I'm teaching those to the other person.
We want you to build an atom.
Teaching those
Okay.
to the other person. So
Knowing
we're gonna pair
what
up.
you know about atoms now and what goes into them,
Five
I want you to build me neon.
I don't get a periodic table.
No? Yeah. you go.
Can, is it?
Technically, yes. But nobody, none of us have figured out how to use it other than to write on it.
Protons going inside, right?
It is inside.
No, maybe had it in there. He was trying to put it on the ring.
It tells us.
That's cool.
So everyone got their is basically exchanged there.
That's alright.
Since we're running low
You
on
only have two in the
time, we
first
won't
shot.
get to the similarities today, so we will do those tomorrow. We'll break up the groups and figure out those similarities between North and South. So we're gonna move on to the closing part here. And what we have today for you is a beat the clock quiz. And what that is you've got 10 seconds. I'm gonna
So
ask
how
a
many would
question.
you put
You've got
in?
10 seconds to think in your head or ask a shoulder partner. And then I'm gonna randomly select someone and see if you come up with the answer. Again, this is based on information we've just kind of briefly touched on today with the introduction to the Civil War.
So the mass number is 11.
For this one.
Is going to be who was
And the
the
atomic
president
number is
of the
what?
Confederate States?
How many neutrons are there?
One in your head, you can ask a partner if you need to, because you could be the one that gets randomly picked.
Sorry, 11 minus 10.
Who is the president of the Confederate States?
Nice, right? That's kind of what you have right now.
Jefferson Davis is the correct answer. And
What
that's
is
the
the-
second question?
It's 20.
Who won the Civil War?
So how many would you put in the
For
center?
the South. Who won the Civil War for the North and for the South?
So you have the same number. You're good.
Just staying out here now.
The North won.
Yeah.
The Union, correct. Okay.
All right.
When did the Civil War start?
What element should we do next?
1861.
I guess if we have time.
1864. The Civil War
Okay.
started.
Sorry.
You guys come back in.
1861 or 1864?
It's fun.
That's
Two
good.
more people to go, we have 45 minutes. I'll keep on.
Jake, 1861. That is
3 hours
correct.
seems like a long time.